Good morning. Welcome to MIDS Gurukul channel. How are you? I hope you will be healthy and happy. One request to you, please subscribe this channel and also share this video to your classmates. Today I am going to solve the next question of this lesson, but first let me solve the question that I gave you for practice. Okay? First question of practice. Which term of the AP 21, 18, 15 dot is minus 81 also is any term 0? Now I am solving this question. Okay. Solution 1. From question, A is equal to 21, D is equal to 18 minus 21 is equal to minus 3. AN is equal to minus 81. Now, because AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, therefore minus 81 is equal to 21 plus N minus 1 into minus 3. Minus 81 plus 21 go to the other side, then we get minus 21 is equal to N minus 1 into minus 3, implies minus 1 and 2 8 to 10 102 is equal to N minus 1 into minus 3. Now we have divided minus 1 and 2 by minus 3, then 3 3 are 9, 12, 3 4 are 12, minus minus cancel, implies 34 is equal to N minus 1, implies 34 plus 1 is equal to N, therefore N is equal to 35. Now again the question is asking which is any term is 0. So we have to let the nth term of given AP is 0. Therefore N is equal to 0 implies A plus N minus 1 into D is equal to 0, implies A is equal to 21 plus N minus 1, D is equal to minus 3 is equal to 0, implies N minus 1 into minus 3 plus 21 go to the other side, minus 21, 3 7 are 21, implies N minus 1 is equal to 7, implies N is equal to 7 plus 1, therefore N is equal to 8. Therefore the 35th term of the given AP is minus 81 and the 8th term is 0. Answer. The next question, question number 2. Determine the AP whose third term is 5 and the seventh term is 9. Now solution 2. Given A3 is equal to 5, A7 is equal to 9. Because A3 is equal to 5, therefore A plus 2D is equal to 5 implies A is equal to 5 minus 2D. Equation 1. Again, A7 is equal to 9. Therefore, A plus 60 is equal to 9 implies the value of A is equal to 5 minus 2D. So, I put the value of A from equation 1. 5 minus 2D plus 60 is equal to 9 from equation 1. Implies 5 go to other side, then and 6 plus 6 and minus 2 plus 4D is equal to 9 minus 5 implies 4D is equal to 4. 4 1 are 4, therefore D is equal to 1. Put the value of D in equation 1. Then we get A is equal to 5 minus 2 into 1 is equal to 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Therefore, A is equal to 3, A1 is equal to 3, A2 is equal to A plus D is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to 4, A3 is equal to A plus 2D is equal to 3 plus 2 into 1 is equal to 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, A4 is equal to A plus 3D is equal to 3 plus 3 into 1 is equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Hence, the required AP is 3, 4, 5, 6 ... Now the next question, question number 3. How many 2-digit number are divisible by 3? Now, the first 2-digit number which is divisible by 3 is 3, 4 are 12. This is the 12 is the first number, first 2-digit number which is divisible by 3. So we have to write given A is equal to 12. D is equal to, because this is the number is divisible by 3, so D is equal to 3. Now, the greatest number of 2-digit which is divisible by 3 is 99, because 100 is 3-digit number and 99 is 2-digit number. Then we divided 99 by 3, then we get the remainder 0. So L is equal to the last number of 2-digit is which is divisible by 3 is 99. Now, because L is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, therefore 99 is equal to 12 plus n minus 1 into 3. Implies 99 minus 12 is equal to n minus 1 into 3. Implies 87 is equal to n minus 1 into 3. Now we divided 87 by 3, then we get 3 2 are 6, 2 3 9 are 27, implies 29 is equal to n minus 1, implies 29 plus 1 is equal to n, therefore n is equal to 30. So there are 30 two-digit numbers divisible by 3. Answer. Now the next question, question number 4. Find the 11th term from the last term of AP 10 7 4 minus 62. Given L is equal to minus 62, D is equal to second term minus first term is equal to minus 3. Now according to the formula, the nth term from the end is equal to L minus n minus 1 into D. So therefore 11th term from the end is equal to minus 62 minus 11 minus 1 into minus 3 is equal to minus 62 minus and minus plus 11 minus 1 10 into 3 is equal to minus 62 plus 30 is equal to minus 32. Therefore, so the 11th term from the last term is minus 32. Answer. Now I am starting the exercise. Okay, the next question of the exercise is 13. The question number 13 is, how many 3 digits number are divisible by 7? This is the question of your exercise. Now given A is equal to, now the greatest latest 3 digit number is 100. So you divide by 7, then 7 1 are 7, 30, 7 4 are 28, remainder 2. It means that the least 3 digit number which is divisible by 7 is 15 into 7. It means 105. So A is equal to 105, D is equal to 7 because the given series is divisible by 7. L is equal to, the greatest 3-digit number is equal to 919. Now I am dividing by 7. Then 7 1 are 7, 2 29, 7 4 are 29, 28, 1 19, 7 2 are 14. Now remainder is 5. So the greatest 3-digit number which is divisible by 7 is 999 minus 5 is equal to 994. So A is equal to 994. Because L is equal to A plus n minus 1 to D, therefore 994 is equal to 105 plus n minus 1 into 7. Implies 994 minus 105 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. Minus 5 go minus 105, plus 105 go to the other side, then minus 105. Implies 14 minus 5 9, 8 minus 0 8, 9 minus 1 8 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. Dividing 889 by 7, then we get 7 1 are 7, 18, 7 2 are 14, 4 7 7 7 are 14, 4 7 7 are 149. Implies 127 is equal to n minus 1. Yeah, implies 127 plus 1 is equal to n. Implies n is equal to 128. Therefore there are 128 3-digit numbers divisible by 7. Answer 128 is your answer. Now question number 14. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? Now after 10, the first number which is multiple by 4 is 4 3 are 12. So we have to write given A is equal to 12. D is equal to, because all numbers are multiple of 4, so D is equal to 4. Now L is equal to 200. We divided 250 by 4, then 4 6 are 24, 1 0 4 2 are 8, then we getting remainder 2. So the last number between 10 and 250 is we subtract 250 2 in 250, then we get 248. So A is equal to 248. Now because L is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, therefore 248 is equal to 12 plus n minus 1 into 4. Implies 248 minus 12 is equal to n minus 1 into 4. Implies 6 4 1 3 2 is equal to n minus 1 into 4. Now 236 divided by 4, then we get 4 5 are 20, 4 9 are 36, implies 59 is equal to n minus 1, implies n is equal to 59 plus 1, implies n is equal to 60. Therefore, there are 60 multiples of 4 between 10 and 250. Answer. Now the next question. Question number 15. For what value of n are the nth term of 2 AP 63, 65, 67 and 3, 10, 17 ... are equal? Now for first AP 63, 65, 67 ... A is equal to 63, D is equal to 65 minus 63 is equal to 2. Therefore, Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Implies 63 plus n minus 1 into 2 implies 63 plus 2n minus 2 implies 63 is equal to 63 minus 2 plus 2n is equal to 61 plus 2n. For second AP 3, 10, 17 ... A is equal to 3, D is equal to 10 minus 3 is equal to 7. Therefore, Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to 3 plus n minus 1 into 7 is equal to 3 plus 7n minus 7 is equal to 7n minus 3 plus 3 minus 7 is equal to minus 4. From question, the nth term of both APs are equal. So from question, 61 plus 2n is equal to 7n minus 4. Implies 61 minus 4 go to the other side, plus 4, 7n minus 2 go to the other side, 2 minus 2n, plus 2n go to the other side, then we get minus 2n. 61 plus 4, 65 is equal to 7n minus 2n, 5n. We divided 65 by 5, then we get 5 1 are 5, 5 3 are 15, implies n is equal to 13. Therefore, thirteenth terms of both these APs are equal to each other. answer. Now the next question, question number 16. Determine the AP whose third term is 16 and the seventh term exceed the fifth term by 12. Given A3 is equal to 16 and A7 is equal to A5 plus 12. Because A3 is equal to 16, therefore A plus 2D is equal to 16. Implies A is equal to 16 minus 2D. Equation 1. Again, A7 is equal to A5 plus 12. Implies A plus 60 is equal to A plus 4D plus 12. A cancel. 60 implies 60 minus 4D is equal to 12. Implies 2D is equal to A. 2 6 are 12. Implies therefore D is equal to 6. Now I am putting the value of D in equation 1. Then from 1, A is equal to 16 minus 2D implies A is equal to 16 minus 2 into the value of D is equal to 6. Is equal to 16 minus 6 to 12 is equal to 4. Therefore A is equal to 4, A1 is equal to 4, A2 is equal to A plus D is equal to 4 plus 6 is equal to 10, A3 is equal to A plus 2D is equal to 4 plus 2 into 6 is equal to 4 plus 12 is equal to 16. Therefore the required AP is 4, 10, 16 ... answer. Now I am giving some question for your practice. Okay, the first question of practice is a sum of rupees 1000 is invested at 8% simple interest per year. Calculate the interest at the end of each year. Do these interest form an AP? If so, find the interest at the end of 30 years making use of this fact. Now the next question, question number 2. In a flower bed there are 25 rose plants in the first row, 21 in the second row, 19 in the third row, and so on. There are 5 rose plant in the last row. How many rows are there in the flower bed? That's all. Thank you. Good night.